All right, good morning, everybody. We're in kind of deep today. We're in kind of deep today. I think I had a pretty productive night last night working on a lot of different deck lists. This was one of them. Obviously, Fiddlebender is an archetype we spent a long time working on this channel. Let me pull up the kind of mono white version we played for a long time while I read this. A chest cold open. Good morning, Spikelings. I'm your favorite home-owning Twitch streamer, the man who aims to please aspiring Spike. Welcome to my Shark Typhoon. Spikelings, I have heard your cries for help and leaned down and whispered yes. That's why we're playing Fiddlebender and Yorion in Modern today, so please enjoy the incredible Modern gameplay. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, support my sponsors, NordVPN and Channel Fireball, and Praise Clothis. Oh, and 80 cards, by the way. So this deck has been over through a lot of iterations. Remember, like, fighting Crackdown Construct was a really big breakthrough for the deck's archetype. And I was looking last night at updating the deck to still be the 60-card version that we've been playing. Just now with Halo Fountain as a 3-mana artifact that can untap your Oswald Fiddlebender. So you can either just use this as a value engine to get 2 Oswald activations a turn plus a citizen token, or you can go like Oswald, sack a 2-drop, get Halo Fountain, untap Oswald, sack Halo Fountain, get Crackdown Construct, and go infinite with Lightning Greaves. And then also in Licensed Hearse, I think I finally found this is finally a deck in Modern that I'm like pretty happy to main deck in Licensed Hearse in. But there's also a challenge top 8 Fiddlebender list recently. Might have been this week, and this was it. It's playing Goblin Engineer, Galvanic Blast, Rabbit Battery, and then also the Thopter Sword combo to go with the Goblin Engineer. I thought that this was kind of interesting, and then I started to work on the Boros version, and I was just like, we're a deck that's playing a decent amount of ETB effects. We're a deck that's playing a lot of tutors. We have Fiddlebender, Goblin Engineer, Stoneforge Mystic, Urza Saga. And so like decks with lots of ETB effects and lots of tutors are usually your best Yorion decks. So I started to work on this Boros version, and I'm playtesting a little bit, and I've been liking it. Still playing, Halo Fountain on Licensed Hearse as the new cards, but you also get access to Goblin Engineer kind of as, Fiddlebender's 5 through 8. You also get access to Ragavan, which is, actually I think can be very good in a deck with lots of artifact synergies and lots of removal with Dispatch and Portable Hole. Getting to main deck before Dispatch I also think is pretty exciting, where I think Dispatch is really well positioned at the moment, and in the 60-card version it's really hard to fit like more than like 2 copies of Dispatch in before you start having to cut like important tutor targets and stuff. So here's the list. I know we're in kind of deep, but I'm excited. I spent a lot of time working on this list and a couple other lists last night. Okay, on to play. New league. Hopefully this league goes a bit faster, huh? Alright, let's keep this. Good hand. Basic Mountain, Gigantha. Could be Promise, could be the Mono Red Grid Saga deck. Muffin Man with the 4 months, appreciate you. Basic Mountain, tank. Your turn. Lava Dart the Ragavan. They found a line, examined all possibilities. So it looks like we're playing against Mono Red Prowess. Gonna play my Stoneforge Mystic here. And I'm probably grabbing Nettle Cyst. I could also grab Shadow Spear, that'd probably be fine. Lightning Greaves would probably be fine. Let's get the Nettle Cyst. One thing I really like about Nettle Cyst in this deck is it makes Stoneforge Mystic actually real 2-for-1 rather than I'm just gonna grab my Cauldra and then my Stoneforge Mystic dies and the Caudra's kind of stranded. How has hers performed? I've liked it. Have you ever channeled into Fireball? I've channeled into Banefire. I've never channeled into actual Fireball. And now we also just get to hit him with a Cauldra. I kind of disguise Cauldra because we got the Nettle Cyst, right? And then I'm not sure about casting the star or not. Feels kind of risky against the. I always get the plans to cast the star. I'm okay. I think I'm okay shocking this next turn. Think I would stream Elden Ring at any point in the future. I streamed Elden Ring a couple times when it first came out. I haven't been playing it though, and I don't know. It seems like it's in the cards anytime in the near future. This is a Swish Gaming stream. Would be neat if I rated them afterwards. I don't know who Swish Gaming is. Okay, Delirium on their channeler. We can get to +5/+5 with the Nettle Cyst. We're gonna take a turn off the clock, or now don't need to do quite that much. We're aggravating in the graveyard now. Attacks me for 5. Yeah, I think we just go Nettle Cyst, Fountain, attack for 5. Yeah, everyone always asks what's Ligma, but never ask how's Ligma. Attack for 5, down to 8. Opponent has to attack, so they can't block the channeler, which is pretty relevant because I am going to equip the Cyst onto the Cauldron and likely present lethal. Lightning Bolts me on their upkeep, presumably looking for another land. They're going to attack me down to 5. They have 1 Lava Dart in the yard, so if they go Mountain, Bolt me, and could surveil a second Lava Dart into the graveyard with either their Lightning Bolt surveil or their Lava Dart surveil, we're dead. They did put a Swift Spirit into the graveyard, so I think what they're going to have to do is Bolt right now, or Lava Dart right now. I guess they could also have another Mutagenic Growth. Okay, I don't know what they can be seeing on top here that's not a land. It must be Mutagenic Growth. No other card makes any sense that they could be tanking on besides Mutagenic Growth. But Growth isn't lethal. Yeah. Wait, they conceded? Okay, they must not have outs. Okay, I think we are pretty well situated game 1 for like these red aggressive decks. I think I am interested in cutting the Pithing Needle, potentially cutting the Crackdown Construct as well. Bring in the Relic. Bring in the Ratchet Bomb. But I mind looking at an Explorer Anvil deck tech. You don't want me to look at an Explorer Anvil deck tech. I don't know like what is missing from Explorer in relation to Pioneer. You'd be wasting your time and your money. I'm not just like a natural whiz kid when it comes to Magic. I'm not a Magic genius. I just spend all of my time exploring Modern and Pioneer. It takes a long time to dig into a new format. You know, I am really happy that I took the time to like play a lot of Pioneer off stream before I started streaming with it too, because I know a lot of people were interested in like seeing those first matches and stuff, but I think the quality of the streams was like way better because I took the time to like reintroduce myself to it off stream. Damping Sphere. No, Damping Sphere is usually a card I really don't like against Prowess. Like you just take turn two off to play it, and then your opponents like get that tempo swing in their favor to kind of ignore it. Could this deck want a Scrap Trawler? I've never played Scrap Trawler in this deck. I think it's a bit win more, but it could be better than I evaluated it as. Yeah, I mean, I'll look at your Commander deck. I mean, I've played a decent amount of Commander, but like Commander's also like I do it like people usually don't want like competitive advice on their Commander deck. They just want you to tell them it looks good. Kind of a painful hand. I think I have to keep like a curve of 1, 2, 3, but Slash is kind of awkward here. Let me actually mulligan. Yeah. Ooh, we have a bridge here. Esper fans be like... Okay, there's the Obscura Charm. Yeah. This is the quintessential Esper deck list. Dude, we topped a portable hole. 80 cards, by the way. 80 cards, by the way. Yeah, actually, I can't remember. I saw this card. This card is modern legal, right? Mariki Reburet, the... you get to steal a creature with it. Oh, the 3 persist. I missed this. This is a good touch. This card is. I saw somebody register this in a modern tournament one time, and it blew my mind. Like that it was legal. Not necessarily that it was good, but I straight up had no clue that this card was legal. Do I get another portable hole off the top? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. 80 cards, by the way. Was it a Magic Age? It was a person in a paper tournament. I was a person in a paper tournament. I do leave the house sometimes. Occasionally I'll play a match of paper, or at least at one point in my life. Oh my gosh, fuck. Oh wait, this is actually not that bad, because they can Shattering Spree a portable hole, but they both have Ragavan underneath them. So yeah, it's actually not that bad. This is indestructible. And then hopefully the portable hole saves me. Yeah, why buy a house if you're gonna leave it? An excellent question. So if they only Shattering Spree one of the portable holes, the next turn I can sack the second one, and they'll Legend Rule the Ragavan, and we get like a pretty good value out of our Oswald. Who only has one card in their hand, in addition to Lava Dart in the graveyard and Giganta as a companion. Oh yeah, that is pretty good copy pasta, and they never emailed me or DM'd me, so chat has successfully scared away all sponsorship opportunities, and I have to bring back deck techs now. A fate worse than death. Okay, Giganta in the hands. Yeah, I think I'm okay to play it a little bit slower, not just like slam the bridge out of fear. Sash doesn't seem too bad. I think I'll just take a Citadel though. So I have to Legend Roll the Ragavans. And I guess they might dart my Smith in response to the trigger, which will be totally fine. Totally fine. And I can get Ratchet Bomb here. I can also get Spellskite. I can get Thopter Foundry and sack one of my Citadels. All of those seem pretty reasonable. I feel like Spellskite probably makes the most sense. What did I cut for bridge? I got the second Nettle Cyst. I know we're having Stream Deckers down today. I apologize for the lack of decorum and professionalism. I missed the deep in the sauce list from notification. This is it. This is it. There's also one that's a little bit deeper in the sauce that I did. I've been playtesting this. Kaya's been playtesting this. I think it's better than it looks. I think I 4-1 with this last night. I'm not sure about playing the Triome, but especially with the Naya Triome, I thought I'd never played Naya Triome. But there's just like so much overlap between Rocco, Finale of Devastation, and then the Asmo and Devoted Druid package, where like Urza Saga finds you Luxior to combo off with Devoted Druid, and then Rocco is both like a 3 mana, put an Asmo into play for 0 mana, or it's on turn 2, play Devoted Druid, you have 5 mana, then you get to Rocco to find a Vizier of Remedies to make infinite mana. Or, when you have infinite mana, this wins you the game by finding Stoneforge Mystic for Viridian Longbow. And then Finale kind of does the same thing. So there's just like a lot of interesting overlap here. between the Devoted Druid deck and then the Asmo deck. And I'm only playing 3 Asmos, 2 cookbooks. Like, I'm not super in on that plan. It's mostly just something you're going to tutor. But I am pretty excited about the deck. Shouldn't you play something, a single bomb deck for Rocco plus infinite mana? No, you don't, like, so, like, that was something Kaya was doing. Kaya was playing a Ballista and a Shalai, but I don't know why you need that card when you could just get Stoneforge Mystic for Viridian Longbow and kill your opponent. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why you need to, like, Ballista and Shalai are pretty underpowered, so, like, I don't know why you would, when you have Stoneforge Mystic for Longbow, that should do the same thing. You should play Yavimaya. Yavimaya helps with the finale. Also helps with the saga a little bit. I'm kind of into it, yeah. Might cut the Horizon Canopy. Still have a Summit Canyon. Like it. Good suggestion. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this one. I was kind of hoping that, you know, our leagues would go faster here, but like we've actually played like four for four like really slow opponents so far. Unfortunately. Okay, Love Dart's the Spellskite. 3 sagas. Yeah, I don't think you need the full 4. Like this, you're just like not that on the saga game plan. Guessing Wolf has a mana sink. You're already playing 3 years of sagas. I don't think you can afford more colorless lands. How do we cast Stoneforge with infinite green mana though? We just hopefully have another white mana. I mean that's the thing, right? Well, I mean that shouldn't matter, right? That shouldn't matter because if you have infinite green mana, and we're talking about a creature tutor for something that wins, it doesn't matter that Stoneforge Mystic. I mean, it matters for Elodarmer's Call because then you need 2 extra white mana. That did come up. It was kind of an issue, to be honest. But so let me put this in Staring Bridge, then sack here. And I think I'm getting Star, and then just holding up the Dispatch. That's kind of an issue. So like Walking Ballista helps exactly in that spot where you have infinite mana and you only have 1 white mana, not 2. But as far as Rocco goes, as far as Finale goes, infinite mana is going to win you the game no matter what, right? Because like, yeah, infinite mana and the ability to cast these spells is going to win you the game. Which is also why like you see me playing like mostly like white dual lands. Like I have 1 Stomping Ground. I think every other dual land is white. I'm not playing Basic Mountain. Having 1 Longbow in the deck seems like the same cost as having 1 Ballista. Yeah, exactly. But the thing about Longbows, it gets tutored by both Saga and Stoneforge Mystic. So I think it's better than playing the Ballista. They're killing my Chromatic Star. Why Wrenn and 6 specifically in this instead of being a broken card? Wrenn and 6 works well with the Asmo game plan, where you can just discard a land that you're recurring every single turn. It's also very good to recur Urza Saga. And then also, like, it's just a great card in your colors too. That I think like gives you like mana to cast Rocco and stuff. And then, like, with this mana curve, too, the mana curve of being, like, all 2-drops, I think Giver of Runes makes a lot of sense. I know we have this, is like, obviously you'd love to cast Rocco on turn 2, but this is, like, really your only 3-drop, and then, like, these are all, like, super powerful turn 2 plays, and so just being able to, like, I think Giver needs to be your 1-drop of choice. I was kind of considering cutting the 3rd Asmo. I wasn't sure, though. Okay, let's get a Portable Hole. No room for 4th Saga. I don't think you really want it. Where like having 4 colorless lands and like your Wrenn and 6 Eldarmer's Call, Finale of Devastation deck's kind of awkward. You're also like very often just like not making a token with Urza Saga in this deck. Obviously, like it is like a nice plan B, but like a lot of times you're just looking to use this to tutor up a Cookbook or a Longbow or a Luxior. So I think you just want 3. I could be wrong. Yeah, we'll play that deck next. But when he heats the Fiddlebender, Got Saga online though. Have I seen the new Remy? I haven't, no. Is it a song or a skit? Yeah, I did. I retweeted that, Shaka. Titty Pill's articles are great. Like, she's a really, really good writer. Yeah, her Shredder article is really good. Found it just for Yorion. It's actually for. It's not for Yorion. Yorion's a white card. It's for the one of Thopter Foundry. Okay, one match one. Let's mulligan here. Have the crackdown combo. This is fucking sick. This is one of the better ones. Not that there are any bad ones. He always says like one line in all of his songs that are kind of like, I don't know, topical.
Thank you adequately.
Okay, let me go for engineer this turn so I can block, and then I can get sword. And I can return the sword with my Saga token. That's really catchy. It's super, super catchy. Exclamation point Remy in the chat. A lot of songs like that. They're all really, really good. Very, very talented, artist. Opponent's shredding. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to make a Saga token, and I guess I'm making it on my opponent's turn. And then we'll see what comes up next turn. I could do something like get Springleaf Drum of Saga, play Lightning Greaves, Goblin Engineer, equip Greaves to Engineer, and then activate the Engineer immediately next turn. Although that only works if my Saga token here survives. Graham, thank you to all the Graham boys in the chat. Thank you for the raid, Graham. Okay, so taking three. Taking three, so I can't get Springleaf Drum, Lightning Greaves, Goblin Engineer, and sack the sword because I have to tap the Engineer to make the mana. I really do want to cast the Greaves this turn though. Yeah, I mean, I think this is still gonna be fine. We'll just make a mana. I might not get the Springleaf Drum. Well, Springleaf Drum is gonna be good if I go for the Thopter Foundry this turn, which I think I'm going to. Yeah, I think this makes sense. So Springleaf Drum, Lightning Greaves, Connive. Take your Connive and get out of here. Can't, because this costs 2 mana to equip, so I can't move this over. They discard the Misty Rainforest, but we get to put the Thopter Foundry in the graveyard, equip the Greaves, and pass. And then we're going to take a hit, but then the Thopter Sword combo should get the job done, especially because it's game 1, so we don't need to worry about like engineered explosives or anything like that. Okay, bubble down to 7, but I maybe they can beat the Thopter Sword combo. I think it's gonna be really, really tough for them to though. Yeah, I'm gonna sack the sword. Opponent cracks their bauble. Then it looks like they're playing a Murktide, which is gonna get brick walled. They also get to connive. Get to make 5 Thopters this turn. Ooh. I think I should probably add the 3rd basic planes. Did they Ragavan my planes? They did. The Dastardly Ragavan. We get to gain some life here. It's gonna be okay. Should I sack the Greaves? I feel like I don't need this Engineer anymore, and I kind of want as much mana in play as possible for Thopter Sword. Although the Greaves combos with my Crackdown construct, so probably correct to sack the Vault. Odawara, is they're out? I guess so, yeah. They're one of Brazen Borrower, huh? I just want to gain the life now so I don't get like double bolted too. I guess technically double removal spell. Don't know, they need like triple removal spell actually this turn. Yeah, that's true. Playing Shadow Spear would be pretty risky on this board because of the Archmage's Charm. Also, you have this Engineer, which is pretty valuable card to have access to. Equip Greaves to one of the tokens to prevent removal. That doesn't prevent removal because they just remove whatever token doesn't have Lightning Greaves on it. Okay, so we can go block here, here, here. I feel like this is a bit better. Yeah. Yeah, I can get the vaults back with the Goblin token. Or the Goblin Engineer. If EE. Yeah, but this is game 1, so like I maybe my opponent made XE. I know the Seaf like popularized that for a while, but that hasn't been very common for a while either. Tap a Thopter for drawn 4 more life token. Yeah, we don't need to do that now though. I guess I should do it before damage so I don't die to double bolt, but I guess we're dying to double bolts plus connive into a spell anyways. That would be pretty sick. You lose the second Thopter token now. But they don't connive a spell into the yard, so we are currently not dead. Expressively iterate. I'll consider. So, I mean, somehow if my opponent taps out, we can go for lethal with the Crackdown construct, but they have 2 treasures, so... I mean, if they sack both treasures, they lose their construct token, so hard to imagine that they ever take that line here. Another Goblin Engineer. I could get Ensnaring Bridge. Yeah, we just actually watched the Remy song. Although if I cast this and they counter it, it's pretty bad. I think I just need to make 4 tokens this turn. Go for win. Not into 2 open mana. Not when like this is already going to be so hard for them to beat. No way. If they were tapped out, then obviously, but they're not. I think I'm dead to Odawara, so yeah, all on tokens. Yeah. I'm not even like dead to Odawara though. Like I get to make my tokens. I mean, I should have main phased because of the Odawara, but I can even like Odawara doesn't even do that much, right? Because I make a token, I sack here, then they Odawara my Thopter Foundry, but then I just like Goblin Engineer my Thopter Foundry. Can't wait for the day to spike cast Necrotic Ooze again. It's been a long time since I've cast Necrotic Ooze. Back since the days of donation decks, I have not cast Necrotic Ooze. But maybe one day. Okay, Excel's an island. Yeah, unless there's something I'm missing, the channel land like really doesn't disrupt me that much. But yeah, apparently chat just likes to scare away all of my sponsors, so... Wait, I thought this was supposed to fix all the bad matchups. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I needed to sack the Thopter Foundry first, and then oh my gosh, I'm such a bonehead. Damn it! What am I doing? Shit talking is what I'm doing. Fuck. Sorry, I just did the wrong way. I don't know why. I just had a big brain fart. My bad. So embarrassing. So embarrassing. Damn it. Yeah, rough ponds. I'm still not feeling 100%. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, that's the power of Brazen Borrower, huh? Yeah, I need to sack the Thopter Foundry to itself, then borrow it back. Which I even said, but my opponent just took so long, I just forgot. Yeah, one of Brazen Borrower, way too strong. Yeah, the shit talker has become the shit talked. Yeah, it was a confident. Yeah, we did something yesterday. We did something really confidently that my opponent misplayed into. What was it? Does anybody remember? I think it was an attack that was bad. Yeah, it was a bluff attack. I attacked with Delver and then 2 giant sprite dragons into an opponent who could have just blocked 1 sprite dragon instead of double chump. But they were playing around burn spell, it seemed. Yeah, we've definitely had mono slow opponents. We played against this opponent before too. This was like a 45-minute match against this opponent earlier. He also stuck with 2 channelers into a pro red creature they didn't block. Oh yeah. I mean it was correct though. Like I needed to kill the Teferi to play around the hammer. But yeah, they that is true. They didn't block. I was dead the next turn anyways though. Yeah. That one wasn't a mistake. Alright, love to have Esper Sentinel on the play against Murktide. This hand is great. Love it. Career with you with 6 months. Appreciate you. Can I get a deck tech with my sub or dono? You can with the dono, not with your regular subscription, unfortunately. We would have to do like 30 or 40 free deck techs a month if every subscriber got a free deck tech. It's just too many. Why was that card a mythic? Borrower? Yeah. Yeah, why is Bonecrusher Giant a rare and Brazen Borrower's a mythic? And then Lovestruck Beast is a rare. Are there any other cards in that cycle? It's Giant Killer. Giant Killer's a rare. Giant Killer's a rare. Fae of Wishes is a rare. That one's a bit. Yeah, is it actually a cycle or is it just like a bunch of adventure creatures? Oh, Murderous Rider. Yeah. So I guess Fae of Wishes was probably the Fae of Wishes was probably the rare cycle, right? And Bar was just a mythic. Okay, deck tech for Courier. Yeah, maybe it wasn't a cycle. Maybe it was just there were some rare mythic rare adventure creatures. I'm gonna put my Sword of the Meek into the yard and really put a lot of pressure on my opponent's mana. Naya Landfall, pretty sick. I would probably play Ragavan over Gallia of the Endless Dance and Path to Exile. Path to Exile is not playable in my opinion. Okay. So let's go, I think. Esper Sentinel, get back Sword. Then dispatch the Shredder attack. I think that's fine. Not sure if I like the Snakeskin Veils either. I kind of feel like I would like to see like 2 Become Immense over the Snakeskin Veils, like 3rd Atarka's Command, maybe 3 Atarka's Command, 1 Become Immense, no Snakeskin Veil. I I like Skyclave Pickaxe. I'm on board for like 2 of this. Yeah, so like -2 Gallia, -2 Path, +4 Ragavan. If you don't want to play Ragavan because that card is annoying and expensive, that's fine. You can play Goblin Guide instead. How many fetch lands do you have? 12, that's probably a good number, the full 12. And then 5, 8 fetchables, probably fine as well. Put in shocks in Steam Vents and passes. Okay, so I'm going to go Chromatic Star. Sack this for red. Draw a card. And I'm gonna just Goblin Engineer the sword and the star. I wouldn't play Gym Razor. I would be playing like more Force of Vigors or like any other way to destroy an artifact or enchantment. I think Gym Razor's pretty slow and modern. Feed the Clans is probably worse than Weather the Storm. It's like definitely worse than Weather the Storm. Probably would want to play the 3rd Endurance as well. Maybe just be on 4 Endurance, 0 Rest in Peace. Again, maybe you could play like 2 Paths in the sideboard for Murktide specifically, but really dislike it as a main deck card. It's not a budget question, but is it worth it to run? Less than a place to rag. 61 drops feels like a lot. 61 drops is totally fine in your in this list. It's totally fine in this list in my opinion. I guess I'll play the Greaves now. In your zoo deck, you can play 61 mana creatures. In fact, you probably should play. I think you should play that many 1 mana creatures too. Yeah, maybe Blossoming Calm over Feed the Clan, or Weather the Storm, but definitely not Feed the Clan. Okay, Sentinel down. That's fine. I can get my Sentinels back by sacking the sword here. But it very quickly goes through the second main phase, though. Iteration. It's just like a Bone Crusher, Beast, Murder Strider, Giant Killer Fate. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, so maybe a slow game with Sentinel is not going to work against the Murktide Regent. Just a theory I've got. Let's go Engineer back my Chromatic Star, sack Sword of the Meek. Sack Chromatic Star for white, I think. And then play Saga. Smith. Get back Sword of the Meek. Resolve this trigger, Darksteel Citadel. Use the mana on either Shadow Spear or Needle. Needle on Explosive seems pretty relevant, but a counterspell on the Shadow Spear is probably more of a concern. So yeah, I think it makes more sense to play around counterspell and Shadow Spear than it does to play around Engineered Explosives, but neither are good for me, that's for sure. You chose poorly, Aspiring Spike. Fuck. I think I just kind of like main phase, make a token equip, or maybe I should Spellskite. I can't activate Spellskite though, so it's yeah. I mean, I know I'm using this mana over the course of the next 2 turns, making a token and equipping. So I like just doing it now, so I have like all my mana for next turn. I think makes sense to me. I misclicked or I messed up. I had a brain fart on the Thopter Sword. They petty theft the Thopter Foundry. I needed to sack the Thopter Foundry to itself and then engineer it back, but I just engineered it. In an embarrassing moment. Dead. Bummer. Yeah, that's true. This line is also better against Dress Down. Yeah, so yeah, maybe we would have come back, won the match there if we had either and or not punted game 1 or played around Explosives over Counterspell game 2 here. I think it made sense to play around Counterspell. This seems close. Really need to draw land. A mulligan. That's way better. Hey Kodal, how's it going? Evening Sword again. Kind of interesting conversation between Lightning Greaves Sentinel next turn and Saga Token. Double Sentinel to play against Murktide is really, really strong, although it actually looks like we're not playing against Murktide. Scalding Tarn, Steam Vents, Basic Mountain. Not really sure what's going on. But I'll attack for 4, but I'm going to put it down to 14. Could be Rhinos, could be Creativity, could be Goofy Grixis deck. Oh, sorry. Let's get Chromatic Star, I think, for the Goblin Engineer. Move the Greaves over, get in. Yeah, we should be able to beat a Creativity on anything besides a... Yeah, okay, definitely Creativity. I think that them casting this hard evidence is kind of a huge mistake. Because now they've just, like, told me what they're playing. Unless they think they can win this game, but it doesn't really seem like they necessarily can. So I can engineer something here. I don't know that there's anything I can engineer that results in an immediate win. I always do this. I always play like the most brain power intensive decks on days where I'm feeling sick. It's like so consistent. My brain is like on fire and I just like can't think, and on days where I play decks like this. Yeah, I think I just dispatch the Dwarf token, make it so my opponent has to chump block the... Oh, they're just dead, sorry. Dead or have something. You can type exclamation point deck tech in the chat, Broncos, and get some information on that. Supposed to not lose to Creativity. Yeah, but I don't lose to Creativity anyways, right? Or at least, like, not... I mean, in this spot, like, they have to chump block. So I guess these still their tokens. They could go land, Dwarven Mine, Creativity. I think this line was better. Or best. We didn't see if there are an Archon of Cruelty. So, like, while Torp Orb is good against the Cruelty version, it's worse against other versions. The Cruelty version's been, like, by far the most popular, so I think that's probably what we should be on. Wretched Bomb, I think, is okay. It's better than Explosives in this matchup because you can just sit on the 0 mana activation instead of the 2 mana activation. Sword of Feast and Famine's probably fine as well. I think I'm kind of interested in cutting the Lantern and the Portable Holes. Maybe I'll leave in like one Portable Hole for like Brennan 6. Deck Tech 4 Tut. If you post a link in chat, I can take a look. Try to make Rafine work in Pioneer. I will say I am a known Rafine hater, but we'll see what you got. Cage didn't do anything. We saw blood. Yeah, we did see Blood Crypts. 100% Cruelty version. No other lists run black. Okay. I agree. I think that's the most likely case. So maybe just play the Lancer. Maybe they're in Persist. Okay. Rafine, Delver, Fairy Vandal, Ledger Shredder. I mean, I feel like your deck would be so much better if you just cut the Rafines and had your curve would be way lower and got to like be a really good Delve spell deck. You get to play full 4 Treasure Cruise. I know that your like stated goal is like I want to make Rafine work. I really like Rafine. I will also say like I think that this kind of attitude is like very common. That of trying to make something work, but in my experience, it is like way more. It's a way more successful game plan to just go into... Oh, you have 6 Fatal Pushes in this deck also. But in my experience, it's usually like a way better plan to go into your brewing with the attitude that I want to find something that's competitive. I want to find find something that's good. That being said, I think if you cut 2 of these Rafines for 2 more treasure cruises, I think you'd be looking pretty good. I do actually kind of agree with your statement, your sentiment that Charter Course is better than Tainted Remedy in this deck. Kind of depends on how much you're playing at instant speed, but I'm kind of into the Charter Courses. I don't really like playing Concealed Courtyard in a deck with 12 blue 1-drops. I know that you don't have access to the blue-black or blue-white ones, but I think I don't like it. You also have 0 Watery Graves. Yeah, I mean, it just shouldn't be that hard, right? Cut the Concealed Courtyards. Probably the Hive of the Eye Tyrant and the second Godless Shrine for... Oh, this is Watery Grave. Okay, sorry. I haven't seen this art before. Maybe blue-black Pathways instead. Like, they need to be blue mana. Ooh, Brutal Alpine Moon. Scarab God is unplayable in Pioneer. Don't ever put it in your deck, in my opinion. Voidrend, like, also, like, what are Voidrends for? Like, Voidrend is just, like, usually if you have a sideboard card, right? Do I need to play Ratchet Bomb this turn? I think I do. If you have a sideboard card, it's gonna, in theory, this is gonna be, like, a really efficient answer to something. Voidrend is not an efficient answer to anything. This is probably gonna be better as, like, Aether Gust or Noxious Grasp, but, like, a 3-mana 1-for-1 is, like, maybe playable as a 1 or 2 of in your main deck, probably not at all in your sideboard. Nice. The most just... Oh, they're playing Chandra, not Creativity. Kill my Stoneforge Mystic. Pretty good. Oh, dang it. Amateur Hour over here. I was really excited to play my land and Fiddlebender Needle here. Yeah, Alpine Moon Blindness. Another deck tech for Broncos. If you post a link in the chat, I can take a look. Yeah, the classic deck tech distraction. Unavoidable. Brew with the 8 months, thank you. Kind of an odd list here. Lots of, like, 2-ofs. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of, like, really easy cleaning up you can do. Like you have 3 Collected Company, 2 Urzas. I feel like I would be playing 4 Urzas, 0 Collected Company every single time here. Eldritch Evolution is a interesting card in Yawgmoth specifically, where your creatures that you sacrifice come back. In a deck like this, like creatures die when you cast the Eldritch Evolution, I think that this is a much less powerful enabler. I think I'd be playing 0 of this card. I think I'd be playing 0 Finale of Devastation, which is also a very inefficient tutor. I think that this deck needs to be, like, less focused on assembling specific combos because, like, you know, the combos, like, are very disruptible and slow. It needs to be more about assembling value and, like, kind of, like, backdooring into lowness, Academy Manufactor, Shatterfang, you know. I think it maybe is possible if your deck is, like, literally only creatures to do something like no Finale, no Eldritch Evolution, 4 Urza, 4 Collected Company, 0 Trail of Crumbs, 0 Wave Sifter, 2 Phantasmal Image, you know, 4 Tyros Tracker, and, like, it just build a deck where you're... Probably should attack first. Then we're gonna get the Shadow Spear. But build a deck where your list is a bit cleaner, a bit more focused. And just has either Coco and Urza's, like, really, really powerful 4-drops that you could ramp into with your mana dorks and then spew tons and tons of value into play. So cut -1, 2, 6 + 1, 2, 3, 2 trackers, 4, 5. One more image. I like image 6. I think it's a pretty clean 6 for 6 split. Or maybe you play the 4th Birds of Paradise over the second Phantasmal Image, or so I wanted to get the Wave Sifters. So that's room for the fourth Birds of Paradise. And then you have room for like second Witness, fourth Chatterfang. I think both would be fine. I wouldn't play Treasure Vault in your Gingerbread Cabin deck. I would probably play third Gingerbread Cabin. I would play 4 Force of Vigors, or three Force of Vigors probably, but I think you probably have a hard Hammer Time matchup. I know Reclamation Stage works better with Coco, but Force is stronger overall and faster. Creativity, my Stoneforge Mystic, and my Pithing Needle. Amazing. Not the Ratchet Bomb. And I hit Crackdown Construct, and boy do I wish I hit, boy do I wish that I had tutored the Lightning Greaves now. Kind of hard to expect this to happen. Yeah, Heartless Summoning is kind of interesting in this shell too. What a wacky day it's been so far. Okay, so we'll go Springleaf Drum. Red mana. Oh, I should I need to sack this Sentinel. They could have found a Dwarf in Creativity. I have a Ratchet Bomb in play that can sack on 0. So if they go for that line, they're in bad shape. So if the Shadow Spirit did give this trample next turn, they could shove block with a Dwarf right now. They could attack Fiddlebender at Chandra, killing their Dwarf, killing their Chandra. I still have my Infinite Power combo in play. Just to get this up to 16. I could also potentially Ratchet Bomb to kill their Dwarf token. Does that lose to anything? Not really. I guess we'll do that. I've got the yeah, with Greaves on the construct, I don't think it loses to anything. Okay, this 2 floating mana my opponent's done as a bluff that represents nothing. Your bluffs have to make sense. In Magic, there's a lot of people it's very common for a player to recognize I'm dead here unless I can bluff my way into a win. I'm dead unless I can bluff and make my opponent think I have something for a win. But like a braid, it doesn't represent a braid at all. Okay, let's keep this ham. Was it really a bluff? I was attacking. You could have changed your decision. I could have changed the decision to not crack the Ratchet Bomb. That was the bluff. My opponent wanted me to. Oh, do I have Lantern naturally against Living End? Yeah, but the bluff was. Maybe I want to drum first. Let's drum first, so I can go Engineer Lantern. But they wanted me to not crack the Ratchet Bomb. That was the plan. I guess this is worse against Grief or top decked Force. Lucky no Grief. So we're gonna do what I did earlier. I'm actually gonna put the Crackdown Construct in the yard. I'm doing this also because I have the Lightning Greaves in my hand. So if they do have like Force for my Lantern, I get the Construct back and I have Lightning Greaves to go off. All right, turn 2 win against Living End though. So I bring in the Relic and the Void Mirror, and then I think I'll also bring the Sword of Feast and Famine because I want to get all these portable holes out of here. And then I could probably play like 1 Magus on the draw, maybe 2nd or 3rd Magus on the play. Maybe I want to cut the Needle, although Needling Odawara or the Sky Turtle is kind of okay. I'm gonna use get some to drink beer back. Okay, on the draw. Well, His hand has no colored mana, but we're on the draw and we have a relic against Living End. We probably should keep. Hey Kai, how's it going? I think I'm gonna play the Rocco deck today. I finally took the time to hammer the list out. Was playtesting some last night. Pretty similar to your list. Made some changes though. I don't know if you've been playtesting it anymore. But like on Forgiver, I don't think you need Shalai or Ballista because you can just like get Stoneforge Mystic for Longbow. Only on 3 Saga, 3 Ren and 6. Sideboard's kind of different too. Hedge Mage won me a game against Affinity. I got to kill an Urza Saga and a Grafdigger's Cage. Do you have an idea of what I'll be playing at DreamHack? Assuming it'd be a last minute decision. Yeah, I basically never choose my deck for a tournament like more than like a week out. Did I say Thought Monitor was on my list? I don't think so. It's definitely not in this deck and not in this Boros deck, so I don't know. I don't know what deck you're talking about that has Thought Monitor. Rocco's Modern Life. Not a bad name. Not a bad name. Am I missing something about the Engineer construct lag? How are you getting construct back when it costs 4? Living End. When they living end, the construct comes back. That's my next major tournament. Yeah, DreamHack Dallas. DreamHack Dallas. Red Source in turn 1 would be pretty sick. Not quite that lucky. Astropay Thought Monitor said yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I was responding to that. I mean, it's not in this list. It's not in this list. Whoa. What a force of vigor, huh? What a force of vigor. Although they had no turn 1 cycler. Shalai felt pretty medium since I had it. I would give her a section place turn 1 spider. Yeah, like with the curve being like all basically all 2 drops, I think Giver makes a lot of sense as your 1 drop. Alright, pretty hateful hand, opponent. Pretty hateful hand. I guess that's what I get for having game 1 Soul Guide Lantern, huh? Your turn. Your turn. Didn't see Dry Over. Yeah, I'm not playing Dry Over because I think Dry Over sucks. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I was like the only situation where you would be getting Dry Over over Asmo with Rocco is if you already have an Asmo in play. I just feel like that's kind of narrow. Like it's narrow enough for me to like just not want to play the Dry Arbor, you know. Yeah, on the play, I'm gonna bring in more Maguses, I think. Just like 3, I think feels like a good number. We're not supposed to run out Relic on 1. No, we were supposed to play Relic on turn 1. We were supposed to dodge the Force of Vigor, but we ran right into it. Okay, we can keep this. The Engineer can get Graveyard Hate on the play against Living End. Yeah, Cage doesn't stop Living End. It probably should, gameplay speaking, but it doesn't. If I was going to recommend an artifact-based deck, would I lean more towards Fiddlebender or Blue-Black Food? I feel like I like the Blue-Black Food deck a little bit more than Fiddlebender at the moment, but I really like to just try a lot of things. Ooh, fuck. I guess I'm just going to keep this on top. It's better than the average draw. Living End is so good. Like, the amount of, like, 0 mana Living End gets to play, the amount of 0 mana interaction Living End gets to play is kind of ridiculous. Get the Soul Guide Lantern. sphinx. At least the match is fast. At least the match was fast. But to say that we did nothing to interact with them is at least disingenuous. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. I think I'm putting back the dispatch. It's kind of close. Playing its Divinity. Okay. So I'm just so like coffee sneezy today, huh? Portable Hole and the Ornithopter might end up being pretty important, but I'm pretty sure I'm just supposed to Fiddlebender. Just wanted to get someone else. I see. Okay, Urza Saga Mirror. I think that we're probably pretty ahead in the Saga race, though. Pretty sure I'm just supposed to make a token. Could also be fine to go like Dash, Ragavan, Portable Hole. Nah, just attack for 2. Bay with the deck tech. Take a look. Titan Creativity. I have a really hard time imagining I'm gonna recommend these Jace the Mind Sculptors in a deck that already plays 4/4 drops. If you're looking for a way to like shuffle Titan back into your deck, which you really shouldn't be, because you can just hardcast this thing. I would recommend like Valakut Awakening over Jace the Mind Sculptor. Not that I think that that's something you need, but if that's something you think you need, that's what I'd recommend. Okay, hold on, let me play this turn real quick. So they're gonna play around. They're gonna play around the Needle on their Saga, but this kind of plays right into my Portable Hole. I think I should just make a token, get a Springleaf Drum, Portable Hole there, Construct, play second Saga, attack for 7. I'm kind of like the one of Prismatic Omen. I don't think it's mandatory, but I think I'll just recommend getting these Jaces out of here, playing the 4/3-man 4th Fire Ice, and probably 26 land. Land probably has the 4th Dwarven Mine. I don't think that you need to sideboard into different targets either. I think that that's kind of unnecessary. I'd be pretty interested in like at least the second Veil of Summer. I like the extra Besagus in the yard. Oh, maybe one Besagu main, 2 Besagu side. I missed that you don't have any game 1. I usually like one main deck. They like to see like 3rd Force of Vigor 2, no Platinum Period, no Iona. I'm also like not really sure like what Anger of the Gods is supposed to be good against. It's like it's not good against Hammer Time, it's not good against Rhino, it's not good against Ragavan. Like Dredge. Not really that into it, I guess. Okay, so I probably want to Fiddlebender a Portable Hole, get rid of this. What is the best way to do that? I think I might start off with a... Yeah, maybe I'll actually just go Synthesize, or Sentinel, Photocollis, tap this for white, sack here. Get the Portable Hole, get the Construct, cast the Hearse. Force a chump block. They can, Welding Jar, but that's fine. Oh, Anger's good against Yogg. Yeah, I don't know. There are better cards you could play, probably. Maybe Ancient Grudge is better than Force of Vigor in your deck, too. I'm not sure about that. I like a lot of loose thoughts on the sideboard. How does this open up to go lethal? Did I say it went for lethal here? Oh, sorry. So we're attacking for lethal, but they can chump. What I mean by attacking for lethal is that we're forcing a chump block. So they can equip Cranial Plating and Shadow Spear to their Mirror Enforcer. Or I guess they're going to go for Ornithopter instead. Drain for 9. Deck for Plane Shift. If you'll post a link in chat, can take a look. We think about my lines here. I don't think there's any way to go for Crackdown Construct because I can go sack Hearse for Halo Fountain and then Halo Fountain untap Fiddlebender, get Crackdown Construct, but I can't untap the Fiddlebender again. So I think I just grab the Shadow Spear. And then Synthesizer probably. I think we're just gonna hit them with our Shadow Spear this turn. But surely there's like some 2-drop I should grab here, right? Yeah, maybe I just grab the Lightning Greaves now. So I can set up for the combo kill next turn, just in case they are able to gain enough life to survive. They have to jump block with the Mirror Enforcer. Classic Spike Tiki. What do you get to? But I don't have lethal, do I? Yeah, I don't know how I had lethal. Well, it was just attacking with like one of the 2/2s lethal. I guess it was. I thought for sure my opponent's gonna have like 4 or 5 life after these 2 construct attackings. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure how my opponent comes back from this now. I guess they could have like second Cranial Plating kills me. Yeah, that's the problem with the Fiddlebender deck. Is like you're just always like, or at least I'm always trying to be deep in the tank for the best like value line. I just miss attacking with my stupid guys. Okay, and this actually, do they have a land? No, they don't need a land to equip. I think this is, yeah, exactly kills me. Fuck. Ugh, so embarrassing. So, I knew when I woke up today that I like playing this deck while I'm under the weather is just like the recipe for disaster. But I spent a lot of time putting it together last night. I was excited for it. Damn it. Bring in the Revoker. I think the Ratchet Bombs. Cut the Hearse. Cut the Soul Guide Lantern. We don't want Manriki. Snell says Cranial Plating Shadow Spear. Yeah, I agree that you have to play so perfect with this deck. Pretty good opening hand though. We'll just win games 2 and 3. My thoughts on Jeskai Phoenix in the modern metagame? I think it's probably pretty solid at the moment, where like it seems like Titan and Tron are both like pretty heavily on the decline. And I think that like I think that Phoenix is probably pretty good in this metagame. Okay, love to have an unchecked Ragavan. Pretty sure we just go for Fiddlebender this turn. Saga Fiddlebender. Can stack the treasure tokens into portable holes. I think the safe play to not die to get another portable hole for plating. Yeah. Yeah. Just like found the only losing line, I think. Fast Thought Monitor. I think I like Shadow Spear equip onto Ragavan. Makes it pretty annoying for my opponent where they really don't want to to block and like trade the creature and let me get the treasure token. Ooh, my own cranial plating. I think I'm just supposed to portable hole there. Springleaf Drum. Oh yeah, I guess they should have just double blocked. It was my confidence, huh? Yeah, they should just double blocked. Ugh. Okay, Aether Spell Bomb. They have a second Springleaf Drum too. I feel like needling my opponent's Urza Saga is pretty valuable. This is also like theoretically going to be a good combo hand. I'd be pretty happy if they just Aether Spellbombed my Fiddlebender right now. I'm trying to think if I want to make a Saga token or not. If I just tap this, they're gonna sack their Spellbomb in response, and I needle this. So I go tap for Colas. They Spellbomb my Fiddlebender. I go replay Fiddlebender, get Springleaf Drum, play Fiddlebender, Lightning Greaves, equip, hold up Dispatch. The next turn I can go Thopter Foundry, sack Thopter Foundry, get Halo Fountain, sack Halo Fountain, or untap Fiddlebender, get the Construct. It's lethal over the course of a couple turns. But I think I'm going to have the couple turns. Well, let me just tap this and see if they even bounce the Fiddlebender or not. But I think that I'm supposed to go for the Crackdown Construct combo. So now that they didn't do this, I get this instead of the Springleaf Drum, I think. And then I think we have to put the... I guess the Shadow Spear is important for the combo. Because like the portable hole into Ichor Wellspring. Honestly, the... Or maybe I actually just go... I have a second Lightning Greaves in the deck, right? Yeah. Second Greaves in the deck, it's not an exile or anything. Yeah, I think we should go Lightning Greaves. Lightning Greaves into Halo Fountain. Untap Fiddlebender, sack Halo Fountain for Crackdown Construct, and then next turn... Oh, right, hold on. So I need one more white mana. Okay, I guess we're holding up just Dispatch then. But next turn I can go sack the Halo Fountain for the Crackdown Construct. Or I guess, sorry, sack Needle or sack Portable Hole for Lightning Greaves. Sack Portable Hole for Lightning Greaves, untap Oswald with Halo Fountain, sack Halo Fountain for Crackdown Construct, attack for Infinite, next turn attack for Infinite with Shadow Spear. Sorry, this has been like one of the hardest games to plan out I've played in a long time. So if I dispatch the Ornithopter into turn, they immediately make the token, they have to jump off with the token. Jeff with the 9 months, appreciate you. Yeah, we can't equip Shadow Spear this turn, but we can make them chump block with their Construct this turn, and then the following turn we can equip their Construct. But now my opponent has not made a Construct, so I don't know how they get out of this. But I'm just going to go for it. Obviously they're acting like they have something. Imagine playing around anything, though. Alright, what can my opponent have? They don't have Revolt online for Fatal Push. They don't have enough mana to make an Urza Saga token. Their Aether Spellbomb is Pithing Needled. They have 2 cards in their hand. Blue-black Colas up. Bye.